What's up, guys? Today we're going to be predicting match week 1 of the 25-26 Premier League season, and I think it's going to be a really good season, and I'm really excited for the season to start. So yeah, let's get straight into it, and I hope you all enjoy the video. Okay, so on the Friday it's Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Liverpool have come off a brilliant summer so far anyway. At the time of recording, Giovanni Leone just got the here we go to Liverpool, and I think he'll be a very good signing for them. And they've also got a lot of good players: Wirtz, Frimpong, Kirkes. They've got Leone coming in now as well, and Ekatike. So really good summer from them. It's like 300 million spent, but they lost the Community Shield recently to Crystal Palace, and they didn't play the greatest in the second half of that match, but they were good. So, and Bournemouth, they've lost most of their defence, like Kirkes to the team they're playing, Liverpool. They've lost Zabarni to PSG, Hoyson to Madrid, and Kepa to Arsenal. He was okay for them, but they've got Petrovic from Chelsea, I think. So that's a better keeper than Kepa, in my opinion. But and they've managed to keep one of their best players, Semenyo. So yeah, let's get to predicting. So I think Liverpool are gonna win 3-1. Like, I don't think there's any way they're gonna lose at Anfield with that team that they have. I think Salah will get his usual opening day goal, and then maybe Ekatike, and I think McAllister might score. And yeah, there's my 3 goal scorers for Liverpool. And for Bournemouth, I think it'll be Semenyo. Don't know what type of goal, but I think he'll score. So yeah, let's get straight on to the Saturday. So at the 12:30 kickoff, we have Aston Villa versus Newcastle. Villa haven't made too much statement signings, neither of Newcastle, to be honest, but I think both teams will be worse than they were last season. But yeah, Newcastle are going through a weird situation with Isak. I don't know what'll happen with him. He might go to Liverpool or he might stay. But anyway, let's get into predicting. I think it'll be 1-1. I think the score for Villa will be Ollie Watkins, and for Newcastle, I don't know if Isak will play or not. At the time of recording, I don't know. This might be posted on the day the Liverpool play, but I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, I think it'll be 1-1 with Watkins scoring for Villa, and I think Elanga will score for Newcastle. I think it'll be a not boring game, but not the greatest of games. So yeah, let's get into the second game of the Saturday. Well, there'll be a few games played at 3 o'clock, but anyway, it's Brighton versus Fulham. I think Brighton have had an okay summer, not too much. Same with Fulham, but yeah, there's not much to say about both teams, really. So let's just get into predicting. I think Brighton will win 2-1. I think it'll be quite close. Brighton, I think, will get a late goal, but scoring wise, I don't know who. Really, I think Matt O'Reilly might score a goal, and maybe Matoma. And for Fulham, I think it'll be Smith Rowe. So yeah, let's get into the next game. I have Sunderland versus West Ham at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland, they've had a brilliant summer. They've got a lot of good players in, a lot of experienced players, mainly Granit Xhaka and Diarra, I think, from Strasbourg. But West Ham, I don't think will do great. great overall. And if you watched my predicting video, you'll know that. Yeah, so for this game, I've gone with a really, well, surprising to some people, but I think Sunderland will win 1-0. It's an upset in my opinion, but Sunderland, I think, will do really good this season, but just not enough to stay up. But I think they'll get a good few wins against teams like West Ham. So, yeah, I've gone for 1-0, and I think it'll be Xhaka scoring from long range. So, yeah, let's get into the next game. It's Spurs versus Burnley. I think Spurs have had a great summer. Not too much that have signings that have impressed me. I like Kudus, and now they're strongly linked to Eze and Savinho, which will be very good signings if they pull them off. But Burnley, they've lost their keeper, and they've not made much business. So that's why I think Tottenham are going to win 4-1. Yeah, so let's get into the last game of the Saturday, the 5:30 kickoff. It's Wolves versus City. Wolves have been a tough team for City to beat in recent times, but I think City, they've had a good summer. I don't know much of Wolves signings, but I think City will prevail today in a 2-1 away victory. I think Haaland and Rangers will score for them, and for Wolves, I don't know. Maybe Bellegarde. I think Wolves lost one of their better players to City in Aït-Nouri. But yeah, so let's get on to Sunday. We have Nottingham Forest versus Brentford. I think Forest are the better team on paper here. Brentford have had a terrible summer with Wissa going. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to play for them anymore, so any moves aren't done by the time I'm recording. But Wissa will most likely go to Newcastle. So yeah, I think that game is going to be 3-1 to Forest. Forest, they've had an okay summer. Not so much about Brentford, but I don't know if Wissa will play this game, but if he does, I think he'll be the one to score for them. And let's get on to the next game. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are coming off a brilliant Community Shield win against my team, Liverpool. They deserve to win, really. It was a very terrible penalty shootout for both teams. Some terrible penalties in it, but I don't think they'll have enough to beat Chelsea today in 90 minutes. I think Chelsea are going to win 3-1 with one of the best players in the world, Chelsea, having Cole Palmer. And now we get on to arguably the biggest game of Matchweek 1, Manchester United versus Arsenal. Both teams have had a reasonable summer, reasonably okay summer. Like, they've both brought in very strong and tall strikers. Šeško and Gyökeres, and Arsenal have improved in midfield, but United have only improved in attack. And yeah, so let's get into predicting this game. I think it'll be 3-2 to Arsenal. I think it'll be a very tight, good game to watch. I think there'll be a red card in somewhere, I don't know though. But I think it'll be a really good game. So yeah, let's get on to the Monday and the final game in Leeds versus Everton. So yeah, Leeds have in my opinion, the best chance of staying up, and Everton will not do it. They won't be playing in their new stadium this game, but they will be playing in it soon. So yeah, let's get into predicting this. I think maybe 1-1 Leeds and Everton. I think for Leeds it'll be Perot scoring, and for Everton I think it'll be better. And yeah, I that's all the games, and I hope